So yesterday in the world of Call of Duty, we got an absolutely huge update surrounding carry forward, as well as how Black Ops 7 is going to be handled this year, which is absolutely awesome. And I know that this video has kind of been shown on every single Call of Duty channel that you can possibly imagine, but there's also some very interesting information surrounding Black Ops 7 that was revealed earlier today as well. So including kind of an overview of some of the remastered maps for Black Ops 7, as well as a little bit of a look into the zombies map, which is very, very cool. So again, everything will be linked down below within the description, but let's go ahead and talk about the biggest thing of all today, which is Call of Duty had an absolutely huge tweet yesterday that revolves around carry forward and what we can expect for the future of Black Ops 7. So without further ado, I'm going to read the entire statement, and I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about it, and my opinion on it, and everything like that. So, of course, I'll read the post first, and if you guys don't really care to listen to my opinion, then I'll have timestamps linked down below within the description, as well as in this video, so you guys can just move on to the Black Ops 7 information. So, it says here from Call of Duty, first off, thank you. Call of Duty has always been fueled by the community. Every match, every clip, every bit of feedback, you've shaped this franchise right alongside us. We know there's been a lot of conversation recently about the identity of Call of Duty. Some of you have said we've drifted from what made Call of Duty unique in the first place: immersive, intense, visceral, and in many ways grounded. That feedback hits home, and we take it seriously. Carry forward update. Operator skins and weapons from Black Ops 6 will no longer carry forward to Black Ops 7, but will still work in Warzone. XP tokens and gobblegums will continue to carry over. Fighting cheaters. Ricochet is adding new detection tools and Secure Boot /TPM 2.0 on PC to stop cheaters earlier. More ahead from Treyarch, additional info on multiplayer, refined movement, zombies, innovations, cross-mode progression, and much more gameplay. So there is a full update article here that I will leave linked down below in case you guys want to read everything. But basically, they just gave us a very, very good gist about what is going on with Call of Duty and how the developers are feeling about it. So to break this down very, very quickly and very briefly, essentially, they kind of saw the negative feedback surrounding Black Ops 7 in the carry forward, and they've decided to get rid of that and focus on making the game a little bit more grounded. And I'm not going to sit here and say that what this means is that they're going to be adding skins into the game that are fully, immersive with the pattern of the game and fit fully into the theme of it. They're probably going to go and use crazy skins again, but maybe there's a chance they won't, because I think them seeing how negatively Black Ops 7 was received, I think they may, and I say may very, very loosely here, they may maybe have a change of idea and then do skins sort of like Battlefield 2042 and what Battlefield 6 is planning on doing, where the skins are related to the theme of the game. Now, again, I will say that because this game is taking place in 2035, they can maybe go a little bit crazier with the skins, but hopefully that this is kind of the sign that they may be moving in a different direction, which would be nothing but good for Call of Duty as a franchise, which is absolutely amazing. So again, the only thing that I will say is maybe a little bit of a bummer is that the Dark Matter camo is not going to carry over to Black Ops 7, which is, again, kind of a bummer. But at the same time, it would be weird for there to be 90s weapons in a game that takes place in 2035, right? So that is definitely going to be a very welcome thing for me personally. I really was, this is kind of hypocritical, I guess, of me, because I did so many Blueprint review videos this year, but I kind of was getting a little bit sick of using skins all the time, that were kind of crazy. And if you guys ever watched my gameplay, like the gameplay in the background that you guys are watching right now, I very rarely use skins that are kind of crazy. I use them for the Blueprint review videos, and then I kind of take them off afterwards. So I don't necessarily mind them to a degree, but I also kind of stop using them pretty quickly, because it feels like, again, it kind of really sucks out the theme of the game when you're using like the American Dad skin, which I like, but at the same time, it's like, why is this, it's a 90s cartoon, I get it, but this is a military shooter that takes place in the 90s, so we should be using characters that look like they're from the 90s, that are human and not animated show characters. So I'm really hoping that this is a sign that they will take and leave what Fortnite is doing and make Call of Duty a grounded shooter again, because I think the entire reasoning behind these skins and everything like that is the fact that Call of Duty still wants to copy what Fortnite has been doing for a very, very long time, which is having all these collaborations and all these crazy skins. But again, that really takes away from what Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is going to be as a game. And this is a very, very welcome change. And I've seen nothing but a lot of people being super happy about this. Next, talking about fighting cheaters. This is really interesting to me because while I personally have not had a ton of experience with a cheater within Call of Duty, I have reported people that I was suspected were cheating, and it ended up being that they weren't. So the fact that they're adding new detection tools to Ricochet, as well as making Secure Boot required, this is a very good thing, and I'm really, really hoping that it works. For those of you who have had a lot of issues with hackers, again, I haven't really had any issues, so I can't really speak on that, but I know that they exist, and I know that they are in Call of Duty, so this is nothing but a good thing. Of course, hackers in games ruin them, so getting rid of them is nothing but a great thing. Okay, next we have moving more ahead from Treyarch. We're going to be getting additional info on multiplayer, the movement system, zombies, and cross-mode progression very, very soon. Of course, we have September 30th is Call of Duty next, so we have a month or so to wait until we get that information. And then we also have the reveal for zombies, which is going to be coming up very, very soon. And that segues me very, very well into the brand new news and information that we got today surrounding Black Ops 7. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, before I jump into this video, I wanted to say that yes, a couple of weeks ago, I was definitely talking about how nervous I was for Black Ops 7, but I've since kind of watched the Call of Duty video that they posted after the reveal trailer, and the more gameplay that I've seen from that trailer, the more and more I'm like getting a little bit more excited about Black Ops 7, because it looks very, very similar like to Black Ops 4 to me and Black Ops 3 combined, which is pretty exciting. And I also like the fact that there's a lot of weapons coming back from Black Ops 2. So there's kind of three things that are making me excited, because again, as I mentioned in that video when I was talking about the dislikes on the Black Ops 7 trailer, I have been a huge fan of Call of Duty, or of Treyarch Call of Duties, since Black Ops 2. And so I've played every single one, and I've liked every single one of them. Even Cold War, which was probably my least favorite, I liked. So the odds of me hating Black Ops 7 is extremely, extremely low. So anyways, without further ado, and that's why I'm talking about the news, because I am getting a little bit more excited after watching the gameplay that I did. So again, without any further delay, let's go ahead and take a look at the new information that we got today showing Black Ops 7 multiplayer maps, as well as Black Ops 7 zombies. So I'll go ahead and I'll leave these linked down below in the description. Again, I'm a little nervous to post these, but again, everything's linked down below. But we do have a look at Hijacked, Raid, and Express, which are of course going to be remastered into Black Ops 7 in their own sort of Japan Asia theme, and they look absolutely incredible. Raid looks like it's kind of in the mountains of Japan, and again, looks exactly like what we've come to expect. Hijacked looks exactly what we've come to expect as well. Again, Hijacked is more of a one-to-one remaster, and Raid and Express is pretty close to a one-to-one remaster as well, but Raid is definitely a very unique looking map, and again, they both look really, really great. And last but not least, we also have a look at the farm map for Black Ops 2 Zombies. So again, we did find out that in the Call of Duty Direct after the reveal that we are going to be getting a very huge map with smaller survival maps in it. And everybody said that this was going to be a return to transit, and it looks like that is going to be the case. Now, it might not be like the full-on case that we are going to be playing a transit remaster with town, farm, bus depot, etc. It could just be that we have sort of like a Revelations type thing where they just put different aspects of different maps into one big map. We're going to have to see, but either way, we have a very interesting look at the map farm, which is absolutely awesome and definitely is really, really cool. And so you can definitely tell that this game is very much intended to be sort of a reboot or a return to the Black Ops 2 formula, which I think is really, really cool. And again, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm definitely looking forward to the zombies reveal that we have whenever that goes live, and I'm also definitely looking forward to Call of Duty Next to see gameplay. But most importantly, I'm excited to play the beta and get my hands on with this game. Now, betas in Call of Duty are typically pretty bad. but maybe they'll tone down the skill-based matchmaking. And I say that maybe, again, like I did in the beginning of the video, I use that maybe term very loosely, because there are very low chances that they are going to tone down that skill-based matchmaking, because every beta that I've ever played has had insane skill-based matchmaking. So we're gonna have to see on that side of things. But either way, the game does look graphically really good. I'm hoping that next year for Infinity Ward's next Call of Duty game, that we move away from the old generation consoles and just focus solely on the next gen consoles, or I guess the current gen, which would be the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, because we can tell that with Battlefield 6, them moving away from the older generation consoles means that they could focus and make the game look absolutely amazing. And I think one of the biggest compliments that Battlefield 6 has gotten is the fact that it's an absolutely stunning and beautiful game. So we're gonna have to see. But either way, the game does look really good. The graphics that were shown about Raid, Hijacked, and Express look really, really great. And overall, I think that this is pretty exciting, and it's great to see a little bit of gameplay and a little bit of a look into the map. But I think most importantly, the biggest and best thing that ever happened today was the fact that Call of Duty is moving away from carry forward and trying to make the game more grounded. So we're going to have to see what happens as a result of this. Are we now going to be getting skins that focus solely on the 2035 theme, or are they going to get crazy? My guess and my assumption is that they're going to get crazy with the skins, but at least we'll get a full month of people using the regular skins of the game and being immersed in the 2035 gameplay. So definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are about this information. Does that change your mind about Black Ops 7? Are you still like, I'm fully going to buy Battlefield 6, I don't care? Or whatever your thoughts are, you can always, of course, leave a comment down below, and I always like to interact with you guys. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for the support on the videos. The new editing that I've done has been a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun as well to do. So I'm definitely super happy to see that you guys are responding well to my new editing, because it definitely takes a lot longer to do, but I'm definitely a lot happier with the product that I'm putting out for you guys. So another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is videos might be a little bit sporadic for the next couple months, because I am extremely busy with my new job, but I will always try and upload at least 3 videos a week, if not all 5 or all 7 days. So again, I'm going to try my best, but again, when it comes to doing new editing that I'm more proud of when I upload a video, instead of just trying to spam you guys with lots and lots of videos, I might miss uploads so that I can make higher quality videos on different days. But again, I will do my best to update you guys no matter what information we get. And overall, I think that this was a very, very great change and a very great decision from Call of Duty with Black Ops 7, because it could honestly raise pre-orders. It really, really could. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to check out my previous video on Battlefield 6 that I uploaded on Monday, definitely check that out. Link down below in the description. And I will see you guys all on more Call of Duty videos very, very soon.